So this is our face mask. Here's my opening. And this is a piece, a nose piece. We're going to put it inside and it's going to go on your nose. It's going to go like this. So then you can pinch your face, pinch the face mask nicely around your nose. So to do this, we're going to put your mask on the side. And again, just put your hand right here, my little fingers beside my mask, and we're going to put a mark. One mark there. And then I'm going to put my other hand there and put a mark there. I open it up. I have one mark and two mark. Now I'm going to sew. I'm going to sew from one mark over there, and it's going to be about a finger width away from the edge. I'm going to go to my sewing machine and do this. I'm back at my sewing machine again. Once again, I'm going to take my fabric, just do a little test, make sure my machine is sewing well. Check it out. Yeah, my thread is nice here and it's nice on the back. Now I'm going to begin to sew from one chalk mark to the other. Okay, so I'm going to lift this up. And this time, yeah, I will put this beside my tape again. Okay, we're going to put our needle in, needle back, and we're going to make it go backwards. When we're using a sewing machine, we call this back stitch. 1, 2, 3. 3, good. Now we're going to go forward and sew to the other chalk line. Holding everything flat. Get to the other chalk line. I'm going to back up. And go forward. Let's pull it out and cut. I'm going to go back to my table now. Alright, I'm back at my table. Let's take a look. I had one chalk line here and I sewed across to the other chalk line here. I'm going to turn it upside down here because here's my opening. I'm going to take my nose piece and I'm going to put it in, and I want to put it in this little channel that I've made. Yep, goes right in there. Okay, so watch this. When I bend my face mask, it holds together. So if it's good, I'm going to go back to my sewing machine and I'm going to sew this shut and this shut to hold the nose piece inside. I didn't do that before because I wanted to make sure I could put my nose piece in. Hi, I'm back at my sewing machine. I wanted to show you. I've now sewn this closed, but I still have to sew that end closed, okay? So this one's finished. but that one still needs to be. Let me show you what I did. I just put my face mask, I'll do it this way. So I want to sew down here. I'm going to just make sure your metal strip isn't in the way, feel for it, because you don't want to sew on it and break your needle. And just look for your needle to line up with that stitching. And let's put our needle down. Let's get that thread underneath the presser foot. Again, we're going to sew up and down. Let's back up a couple stitches. 1, 2, maybe 3. Let's come forward. And then let's sew back. And forward, maybe 1 stitch. We'll take it off. Cut it. Yeah, so now I have this end closed too. Okay, so your nose piece will stay inside, it won't fall off. Okay, I will let you finish this up and I will see you later. Hello there. Well, I'm going to continue working on my face mask. Here it is. We have the nose piece in, and we still have this little bit of opening that we have from when we did the nose piece. The first thing we need to do is sew it shut. So I'm going to put a pin in here to hold it, and I'm going to go to my sewing machine and I'm going to sew it shut. I'm back at my sewing machine. I'm going to just make sure that my sewing machine is working okay. Just try it a little bit. Yep, my thread is okay. So now I'm going to put my mask on and I'm just going to sew a little bit down here. I'm going to put it right beside the edge so I can get the opening shut. I'm going to do 1 step, 2 stitches forward, another one back, and then I'm going to just sew it. And I usually backstitch in order to make it to have a knot. Okay, let's see. All right, so I've sewed it there and it's closed now.